Muhammad Ali is well known for his incredible footwork and hand speed, but he also had a brilliant and unorthodox method of defense. He called it his lean back style, and in this video, we'll break down how he used head movement, footwork, and devastating counters to dominate his opponents. Then we'll quickly expand on our last video, and explain how Ali added combinations to his circling footwork pattern. Ali had incredible defense, and it wasn't just his reflexes, but his creative movement which allowed him to pull things off few other fighters could. When his opponents attacked, Ali would usually step back, slip, and drop his hands even lower. This goaded his adversaries to overreach, chasing after his head. Overextending lowered the height and power of their jab, and Ali would change levels and pick off the blows with his shoulders. He was essentially expanding the height advantage he usually enjoyed. Incredibly, Ali was such a great judge of distance that he could narrowly dodge blows by turning his chin. This allowed him to stay closer to his adversary, which kept him in range to counter. But more on that in a second. Let's look at the defensive footwork Ali used in conjunction with head movement. Ali's defensive footwork pattern is step back, shift back and angle out to the left, and then pivot. He preferred to slip to the inside and tended to change head position once for each step. Here's an unobstructed view. 1, 2, 3. If you have limited space, you can substitute the pivot for a shuffle. Stepping back allowed Ali to angle to the inside and let his opponent go right past him, like a matador sidestepping a bull. The pivot would then realign Ali in a superior position, with his rival more open and Ali ready to continue circling and jabbing. Keep in mind that while using this defensive footwork, even Ali would raise his right hand against especially good hook punchers and his left hand against those with a powerful cross. But he preferred to parry or deflect punches off his elbows in order to drain his opponents of energy. Ali would sometimes modify his defensive footwork to set up an attack. Stepping back left his rear hand much closer to his opponent, and he took full advantage of the situation to go on the offensive. He would stop short, square up, and leap into a cross. But as powerful as this technique was, it was nowhere near as effective as his counters. Ali would get his opponent used to this pattern, and then lull them into thinking he would always retreat from their attacks. He would then stop short and throw his self-titled anchor punch. Ali would lean back and slip to the inside as usual, looking to get the perfect distance from which to throw his counter right. Since he turned his head to the side, he had to rely partially on touch to gauge distance. That's why jabbing the right side of Ali's body was like hitting a button that released a fight-ending punch. As he moved his head back, his hand would come from below his competitor's field of vision and remain out of sight by following his own jab back to him. Then Ali's glove would arch over their shoulder and snap down. Those Ali hit with this punch calmly said that they had never even seen it coming. Ali most likely took his iconic circling pattern from his idol, Sugar Ray Robinson. Let's look at how Ali modified it to throw combinations while circling. To review quickly, Ali's footwork is step, hop and jab, push off and swing your back leg behind you, step back into stance, and repeat. By adding additional punches to this pattern, Ali was able to change the line of attack with each punch, giving him built-in defense and hitting around his competitor's guard. Ali placed his second punch on the last step of the sequence, as he stepped out and uncrossed his legs. This included his jab-jab, jab-hook, and jab-uppercut combos. But let's look at Ali's most effective combination, his jab-jab-cross. Ali would jab on the hop as normal, change positions with the cross step, and then let his 1-2 go as he stepped out. From the front, with no pivoting. 1, 2, 3, 4. This combination used manipulation of timing to gain an advantage over his opponent. Notice that after Ali establishes a rhythm with the circling jab, the 1-2 comes in on the last step at twice the speed in half beats. After jabbing, stepping out from crossed legs loaded up Ali's cross with more momentum, adding surprising power for a boxer up on his toes. This is an interesting technique to end the breakdown on. Ali would sometimes throw his jab on 2 as normal, and then his cross on step 3 as he crossed his legs behind him. Nothing about this punch should work, but he managed to land it with decent power. We'll just put it down to him being Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. While I wouldn't recommend copying all of Ollie's style, especially without years of experience, I encourage you to try a few things and let us know how it goes. Please like, subscribe for more videos, and share with people who may find these techniques interesting. I've also set up a Patreon page if you'd like to show your appreciation and help support the channel. For the Modern Martial Artist, this has been David Christian, wishing you happy training.